Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am so excited today. I just got this in the mail. And originally I wanted to edit my videos and all that, but when I got this in the mail, I'm like, yes, I'm doing this today. I am not gonna wait till Saturday because I don't know if I could wait till then. So yeah. So in case you didn't know what this box is, hold on. What this box is. Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you feel? Oh wait, there it is. There it is. Oh my god. There we go. I have to like manually autofocus, but yeah. So this is her Under the Sea collection. Now, I didn't buy all of it. I just bought the eyeshadow palette, the eye glazes, because that really like drew me in. And I bought one lipstick. It was Beach Bum. The other shades didn't really attract me. I wasn't really a fan of them, and I'm not really a lip gloss type of girl either, so yeah. So before we get started with this review, don't forget to subscribe to my channel in case you haven't done so already. Like this video because, you know, you like me. I hope you do, and I hope this video is very informative for you all. And if it is, please like this video. It will help me greatly. Ring that bell just so you are notified when I upload a new video because I'm not really consistent with my schedule. So that bell really helps. And follow me on my social media handles, which I believe should be either here or here. I still need to figure that part out. But in any case, let's get started with the review. Alright, so I haven't opened anything, by the way. Like, I opened like the box, like the slit, but that was about it. And angels in the background. So just to let you guys know, the last time I bought anything Kylie was, I think, her bronze palette. So we got this is supposed to be the lipstick. So this is Beach Bum. So Beach Bum is supposed to be a soft peachy nude. The packaging is quite peachy, and it says Kylie Jenner at the bottom in silver foil, which is actually quite nice. It does smell pretty sweet. It's like a candy flavor. I can't put my finger on it, but it smells very sweet. And here is the lipstick bullet. It says Kylie on there. And ever since that whole Kylie Cosmetics thing fiasco, I'm observing the lipsticks even more now, just to make sure everything goes well. So I'm gonna see how this looks on me, because when it said peachy nude, I was like, yep, that's me, that's my speed. But I don't know how well it'll look good on me. I doubt that this shade is for me, but let's put a lip liner on there. So I'm going to use Boldly Bare by MAC. So with a lip liner, it actually doesn't look half bad. So I normally like to use Subculture, the lip liner from MAC for this. I think I just need to be like slightly more tanned, but or use a different color. But it's not bad right now. There's nothing on the lipstick bullet. It glide on pretty well, and it doesn't look weird or anything compared to Jacqueline's lipsticks, so I'm just saying. But you know, it's not too bad. I could go out with this, maybe have like a beachy look, of course, under the sea, but I don't mind that at all. Okay, so right now we're gonna go to the eye glazes. I'm really excited for those. So I forgot to mention about the packaging. I don't know about her other items, but it feels really soft on the outside, like it's, I wouldn't say suede, or obviously not suede, but it feels very soft. Like, I don't know what it is, but it just feels soft on the outside. It's like kind of rubbery soft in a way, like a very soft rubber. You have to touch it to believe me, unless all her packaging is like this, but anyways. So I got all four. It was in a bundle with the eyeshadow palette. So the bundle was $100 US, so convert was about 120 Canadian. So we got Deep Sea Dreams, Aqua Mama, Night Swim, and Ocean Child. This was apparently reformulated. It's a new formula, and it's supposed to be better. So when you do open it, you do get this little protector seal on top, to press everything down and also not to dry out the product. Okay, so Deep Sea Dreams, it's supposed to be described as a metallic soft pink with purple and blue shimmer. And with a clean finger, I'm just going to swirl that around. It feels very soft. I think I got a little bit too much on there. So we're just going to swatch this. I'm going to do some, oh my goodness. I'm gonna do some eye demonstrations later, but so far as a swatch, that is really nice. It glides on very well. But yeah. So I do see the blue and the purples in there. I feel like my hair is a mess today and it's just everywhere. God, I don't want to rip this packaging, but I think I have to. Okay. So Aqua Mama is an ocean type of blue color as described with green and yellow shimmer. Once again, it has this, the little protective seal on top with my middle finger this time. Let's squish around in there. And it feels very soft, but still firm at the same time. So it's a very interesting texture. Like soft enough for you to pick up the product, but firm enough for it to kind of stay in place. So I don't know why I do it this way. I'm just gonna swatch that. So you can see that the green and the yellow reflex is beautiful. The one thing I do have to mention is that I guess you have to be careful how much you pick up because it is chunky when you first pick it up. Even though it is chunky, it's not like you can't smooth everything out. You still can. So it is salvageable, but don't be alarmed seeing the chunks when you first apply on your eyes. You can still save them. Next one, we have Night Swim. So this is supposed to be a champagne bronze with silver metallic. And I don't know why this one kind of drew me in too, along with Aqua Mama. So clean finger now. Same texture, nothing new. Ooh. See those chunks up there? So if you just smooth them out a little bit, they're gone. So do not be alarmed once again. And this is actually a pretty nice color. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the last one, which is Ocean Child. And when I think of Ocean Child, I think of more of like the bluish, but then she already has Aqua Mama. But anyways, so I opened this and there is, you know, the little protective thing I was talking about earlier. This does not have it. Yeah. Or maybe they just forgot the little protective thingy, which I don't know how or why you would, but I don't know if this is really safe to use or not. But I'm gonna email her customer service and be like, okay, so what's going on with this? It's very chunky. Like I literally have to kind of like push it down right now. I don't want to use something that doesn't have that. Maybe I'm just being cautious, but that's just me. But I'm still going to swatch it for you anyway. I know I already used this finger, but I had to smush it down somehow because it was just all chunky everywhere. But just to show you. So this is supposed to be a bright metallic with gold and silver. And this shade looks really nice too. Like I don't want to give this up. So lastly, we got her eyeshadow palette. Now this is a lot. I pictured this to be bigger for some reason. I don't know why. Even with her bronze palette, when I first got that, I somehow pictured it to be bigger. Maybe it was just the pictures and the videos, it was really zoomed in, but I don't know. On camera, I guess it kind of looks bigger, but seeing in person, I pictured it to be a little larger for some reason, like a little wider. So here it is. It looks gorgeous, by the way. So I'm going to do some swatches. I also will demo this on my eyes later on to see how they perform, because swatches on the arm versus on the eye are obviously not the same thing. So I will eventually try these products out and test them on my eyes for a look. I'll probably have 2 different eye looks just to test it out, but anywho. But first we're gonna do the top row and then the second and the third. So on the top row we have Sea Pearl, Welcome Aboard, Salty Sweet, Boss Beach, love that name by the way. On the second row we have Sure About You, My Treasure, Abandoned Ship, Seashell Kisses, and last row we have Mermaid Mama, Can I Help You, Hook You In, and Be Pacific. So after swatching everything, first starting with the eyeshadow palette, I felt that everything was pretty creamy, pretty buttery. Even the glitter shadows, they weren't as chunky as I thought they would be, but I would have to try them on the eye first. Even with the eye glazes, just looking at them, they look kind of chunky just by like the glitter pieces and everything, but once I swatched it, it applied very smoothly. I know some of the shadows look like they were kind of patchy or they kind of skipped, but that was just my arm because I had to kind of go over a certain part and then swatch it. I know this is not the best, I do apologize, but I wanted a smooth, somewhat smooth, clean surface for you guys to check it out on, other than my hairy arm right here. I do have a bit of hair there. So anyways, we are going to try out all of this on my eyes. I'm gonna have two different eye colors or two different eyeshadow looks, but whatever. We're gonna test this out right now. Okay, so I tied up my little hair and took off the rest of my makeup. I'm just gonna prime my eyes with some some Too Faced multi-sculpting concealer. Okay, so just looking at this palette right now, there's only a couple of transition colors there that I can use, so it's either Hook You In or Sure About You, and then these two can be used at like the outer corner. So there's not much variety when it comes to transition shades, but I gotta work with what I have, right? I might use one of the foils on one eye and maybe a shimmer on the other eyes, but we will see. And I'm also going to use the eye glazes as well to see how this turns out. It may not be a pretty look because we're just jumping on the spot with this, but we'll try. So I just went in with Hook You In, just went with a few dabs, and when just tapping it off the table right now, because I have a paper towel there, there's a lot of fallout on that already. So on my skin tone, I can pass this as a all over shade. It's nice to have like a flesh color just to act as a base for the rest of your colors. I'm not gonna spend too much time blending. I just want you guys to have an idea. So now I'm gonna go with another brush. It's not that dirty. I know it looks like there's some color on there, but trust me, it is clean. So it looks like it's blending out quite well so far. Forgot to mention I went into Sure About You for the transition color. This is what it looks like. It looks like it's pretty blended out. I'm pretty sure it is pretty buildable. Like, this is my third time going in right now. I don't mind going in several times to build up the color. I feel like if something is too pigmented, then it'll be hard to fix. So for me, I don't mind that. Oh my goodness. But the next person could be like, oh, this is not pigmented enough, I don't like this. So everyone's a case by case, but so far it's doing pretty well. So I'm debating whether to go with Welcome Abroad or My Treasure to kind of go with the outer corner. And I'm gonna go in with a Sigma E45 brush. I think I'm gonna lean more towards that and just darken up the outer crease a little bit. So it doesn't look like it's showing much. Once again, like, these shadows seem like they are very soft. See, as a transition shade and as a base shade, they are great, but as outer shades, I don't know, it seems like they just mesh together. Okay, so I'm gonna go into My Treasure and maybe that will help darken it up a little bit. Okay, so it kind of helped. I don't know if the camera could pick it up or not. Based on the brown shades, I don't feel like they are gonna help darken anything at all. Like, not really much. And on camera, it looks very muddy and patchy, and it doesn't look like it's blending well all together. As the transition shades, they are great, but I think these are better off as transition shades as well, better than to be used as like the outer corners to like darken that up. So I am not a fan of that. Maybe if I used a more compact brush. So this is the Morphe E17. Maybe that will help a little bit. Yeah, it didn't really help much at all. Okay, so my conclusion with the brown shades is that darkening, nah. So I am, where are my other brushes? Okay, so I got a little brush here. This was actually from the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and the other side kind of broke off, but I still kept this. It's a good brush still. I'm gonna go in with Mermaid Mama. So I'm going in with this dry. I'm gonna see how this looks dry, and then I will spritz it after and see how it is. It doesn't look like it's coming off camera well at all. Like, I can see some color in person, but it's not as vibrant as the swatches. Spritz that. Oh yeah. I don't know if the camera could pick up, but it's definitely more vibrant when wet. So that is definitely a lot better. So this eye is looking very bad right now, but we're testing out the shadows for a reason. I want to test out the shimmer as well. I feel like Be Pacific would be the same, where when it goes on dry, it's not going to show up until you wet it. So I'm not going to use that. I'm assuming that they're about the same. And I feel that a bend and ship would be the same thing as well. So now I'm going to go in with a shimmer color. So I feel like Salty Sweet would be a good go. And I'm going to use my finger this time and just go on top. Just in the center of my lid. It's not looking that vibrant. Let's just say that. Okay, I'm going to go in with a foiled shadow now. So I'm going to go to Seashell Kisses. Because foiled showers. Wow. Foiled shadows look best when you apply with a finger, so I'm not going to bother use a brush for that. That just defeats the purpose of it. So it's picking up. So the foils aren't so bad. It just takes a little finessing. So this is my thoughts on it. The palette itself, when swatching, looks beautiful. We all saw it. Looks great. It looked like it did skip, but I thought that was just because of my arm. With the brush, however, the transition shades, they are gorgeous on the eyes. Like, it blends out really well. These two, the brown shades, I would not recommend them as outer creases to help darken that up. I would just use that as transition shades as well. In terms of these shimmers right there, so these two and that one, these two are very light. Because these are lighter, I believe like they will work a lot better compared to Mermaid Mama and Be Pacific. Abandoned Ship can work, but I feel like you have to build that up a little bit, and also you would have to wet the brush to get them more vibrant. And lastly, with the glitter shadows, they work best on the finger, of course. I wouldn't use a brush on them because they're supposed to be foiled. They are supposed to work best on your finger. So overall, I like the palette in terms of the setup. The colors are gorgeous. Some colors you need to work a little bit harder if you want them to pop. I wouldn't dive in fully in color unless I had another palette with me. But that's just my thoughts on it. It's not great, it's not bad, it's cute, it is what it is, it's Kylie. So we're gonna move on to this eye, but I'm gonna use the same transition shades. So I'm grabbing the bronze golds. On my eye, probably will go in with Tan Up, which is this shade right here. To pack on the color. I may do something stupid and just layer one eye glaze on top of another, but we'll see. I don't know what I should go for. Should I go for Aqua Mama or Night Swim? We did purple on this eye, we're gonna do blue on this side. Here's the pot. I'm gonna go in. And you can definitely see it. So on the eyes, it looks pretty, I don't want to say sheer. Like, you can definitely see the color. It does not feel heavy or anything, but it makes an impact. Like, damn. You know, this is actually a pretty nice color. This alone right now, like, do you guys see this? So the eye glazes look really, really nice on the eyes. I don't know if I want to dare try and put something else on top of it. May want to. Let's go in with Night Swim. It's the champagne color. See, on top of one another, it's not really the greatest looking, but it does look more vibrant, right? Looking at side by side, the eye glazes, I love them. I really, really like them. They make an impact. They are not hard to use at all compared to the foiled shadows in the palette. That, it comes out a little chunky and you kind of have to work with it a little bit. But anyways, yeah, that's my look, guys. I may look a little crazy, but it's all for you. So anyways, guys, this is my, I don't want to say final look, but this is my look after using the Under the Sea palette and trying out the eye glazes. First of all, I give the lipstick a thumbs up. I think it's creamy. It's not drying at all. And as long as I wear a lip liner, I think it's very flattering. But the lipstick on its own, no. The eyeshadow palette, mixed feelings about that. Some shades are great, some shades are not. Some you would have to wet it, but some palettes are like that. So I'm not going to fully dock points for it. It's just how the shades are. But me personally, I do not gravitate towards it as much now than I did before. I will still use the shades every now and then, even like the blue shade, for example. I think that will complement the Aqua Mama eye glaze very well, just to help intensify that look if I really want that bluish, greeny beach look, right? Or if I could use the other shades to kind of help enhance the eye glazes once again, like the other shimmers in there. The foils is not really my cup of tea. They're a little hard to work with, but I guess with enough practice you should be able to use it. But just me personally, I'm not a fan of it. And with the eye glazes, those are my favorite. Yes, one did not come with that little seal on top of it, but besides that, they worked really well. When I swatched them and used them on my eyes, they're pretty much the exact same thing. They are still vibrant. They do not feel heavy at all. And I give them a 2 thumbs up. Those are really, really great. I approve of those. I hope this was very informative and gave you guys all the information that you need. I will put the prices down in the description box below. They will all be in US dollars. Hopefully I can find the prices on there, because I believe with the Kylie website, the moment something is sold out, it's fully taken off the website. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I would have to do some digging and then put all the prices and everything in the description box below. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and this messed up look that I have here. So before I leave, don't forget to click on the next video right here. It's just gonna be in between here. And I will see you guys on the next video, because I have to currently wrap this up because my batteries died. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!